Yeah, and as at this valuation, Tesla better come with a flying Model 3 at battery day. Forget the million-mile battery. Who cares about that?
Hey, I'm Steven and this is Solving the Money Problem. If you're new, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. Today we're talking about Tesla stock, Tesla's battery invest today, and how the two might interact. There's been some price target upgrades recently. We'll discuss those as well. Look at some of the mainstream finance media coverage and plenty more. Battery Invest today is taking place on the 22nd of September and in my opinion will be the single most important event of Tesla's history. Now, I'd probably say this every time there's an event of any magnitude. I can't even remember, but honestly, that's how I'm feeling at this point in time. And yes, guys, I will be streaming the Battery Invest Today event live on this channel so we can hang out in the live chat, share our thoughts and comments. A few people can troll me, call me a Tesla fanboy. I'm not going to deny that, and plenty more. And yes, I will be making a follow-up video as well, sharing my thoughts in depth after the event. But just wanted to put that out there. You want to hang out in the live chat during the Battery Invest Today? We'll be here. And I'll also provide an update of my current stock portfolio, show you every single stock that I own, how much I paid, how much they're currently worth, profit, loss, etc. So stay tuned for that. Let's get into the video. But first, hey guys, if you're in the US and you'd like to help out the channel and get a free stock, check out the link in the description to WeBull. If you open a new account and fund it with $100, you'll get a free stock valued up to $1,600. And if you're in Australia, the UK or New Zealand, you can get a free stock with stake, also using the link in the description. Let's get back to it.
In our sector spotlight, we're taking a look at Tesla. The company's battery day is just around the corner, and there are big expectations. Nez, really, this stock has been on a wild ride in many respects because of a lot of hope regarding battery day.
A lot of hope, expectations surrounding Battery Day. And I just want to note that on the NASDAQ 100, which is relatively flat, slightly in the green, you're looking at Tesla, which is the best performer today, up more than 5%. A lot of this rides on that expectation over Battery Day. Tesla did receive two price target increases, one from Piper Sandler's Alexander Potter. He raised his price target to $515, in part because of Tesla's energy business, expecting Tesla Energy to eventually exceed $200 billion a year in revenue, with Tesla controlling over a third of the market for stationary batteries.
A few of you may be wondering, does this make any sense? Is that reasonable? Is the energy market really that large? Here we are looking at the world's 10 largest companies by revenue. You'll notice a common trend here. If we look at the industry, Walmart is number one, that's retail. Tesla doesn't really touch that, not a huge amount. But look at number two, oil and gas. Number three, electricity. 4, oil and gas. 5, oil and gas. 6, oil and gas. 7, automotive. 8, oil and gas. 9, retail. And number 10, automotive. 11, oil and gas. And 12, Apple in there in electronics. There's a tiny bit of overlap with Tesla there. The point that I'm making here, and I've made this previously in other videos, the opportunity here for energy is absolutely enormous. I mean, absolutely fucking enormous. Look, number 2 here, Sinopec Group does $400 billion in revenue per year. State Grid, almost $400 billion. China National Petroleum, almost $400 billion. Royal Dutch Shell, $350 billion. I could keep going. The point here, the opportunity is absolutely colossal, and Tesla is moving very quickly. They're getting licenses for using their virtual power plant, autobidder software to distribute energy around using the microgrids, etc. Going into new markets, they're expanding their battery storage. This is huge. People at the moment, they make cars. I'm telling you guys, don't sleep on Tesla Energy. The opportunity before them is absolutely enormous.
And really, Potter's saying that demand will really ramp up in the late 20s and 30s as renewable energy grows towards 40% of electricity.
All right, guys, I've got a little bit of a secret, a little bit of a confession. I actually really like analysts who actually know what the fuck they are analyzing. And it seems that when it comes to Tesla and analysts, it's extremely rare. There's still a massive disconnect. Most of Wall Street still thinks Tesla makes vehicles. Maybe they'll supply batteries to other automakers. Maybe they'll solve autonomy. Everyone still asleep on energy. Well, almost everyone. So credit where it's due to the few, including Potter, Palahapitiya and others who, while discussing Tesla in the context of their stock price and future market capitalization, have identified and been very vocal, a vocal minority, about how incredibly important the energy component is to their business over the long term. This is a key reason why I'm still buying Tesla stock hand over fist, despite it roughly 10xing over the last year or so, because the narrative, the understanding, the overall consensus opinion on what Tesla is and what their future is news is just so disconnected from what I personally feel that future looks like. And that future is so much brighter than the analysts are realizing overall, that it's like, dude, well, keep saying what you think, and I'm just going to keep buying the stock until you start watching my YouTube channel and start changing what you're saying. And because lots of you guys have been asking for an update on my stock portfolio, and also I mentioned I've been buying Tesla stock hand over fist, here is my transaction history, all the purchases of stock I've made since I began my stock portfolio in early 2016. You'll see we've got a lot of Tesla here, and over on the right there, this outline column is my total percentage return on each of those purchases of shares. I haven't sold any of these, so this is up to date and live. I'll just scroll through the purchases, get to the current year. How many Tesla shares have I purchased for the whole year? We've got 1,034 in total. That's obviously split adjusted shares. Some of those were purchased before the split. So, and even recently, you can see that I've been buying Tesla stock September 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 8th, and 9th. And here's the overall summary position of the stock portfolio. Most of you only care about Tesla, so 5,254 Tesla stocks. And the total profit is now over 2 million US, of course. That's a paper profit, so anything could happen tomorrow, next week, in a month or a year. This is where things currently stand. Reasonably happy with the returns, but not surprised, to be honest. I mean, you guys saw my buying history there. I've purchased literally one stock for the last 3 years with every spare cent. Not because that sounds like a great idea, but because I dug deep enough to see that there was a pretty clear opportunity that most were blind to.
And then you have Dan Ives of Wedbush, which raised his price target on Tesla to 475, basically talking about production and demand in China that's stronger than expected for Q3, clear momentum going into the end of the year, pent-up demand for the Model 3. You have the recent price cuts, which are catalyzing strong unit deliveries. And then drum roll, please, of course, the linchpin being Battery Day on September 22nd. With Ives saying, expect a number of new potential game-changing battery developments. Could it be the million-mile battery? There's a lot of speculation over that million-mile battery. Ives speculates that this battery technology will be very advanced, perhaps last for decades. Another major milestone for the Tesla ecosystem.
I think Battery Day is going to be a great litmus test to gauge the overall general understanding of what people are seeing in the wider stock market. Odds are Tesla is going to be announcing some seriously incredible, important, groundbreaking things that are going to propel their business forward, help them bring in billions of dollars of future revenue, and literally change the world. However, if history is anything to go by, the stock market may literally not understand what it's seen. So I'm almost as interested in how the stock market reacts or doesn't react to what's revealed on Battery Day as what's actually revealed at Battery Day. When there's a disconnect between consensus opinion and what I personally think, usually there's been opportunities there in the past. I kind of hope the stock goes down after Battery Day, to be honest. I'll buy more.
Year to date, the stock is up more than 430%. Huge speculation over Battery Day. It's going to be a big week for Tesla next week.
That is a massive understatement. As I said earlier, in my opinion, Battery Day is the most important event in Tesla's history. It's where they tell us their plan of how they grow from a tiny speck to a dominant player in our electric, sustainable future.
Yeah, Nez, at this valuation, Tesla better come with a flying Model 3 at Battery Day. Forget the million-mile battery. Who cares about that? All right, we'll check back with you later, Nez.
So, expectations are sky high. So am I.
Wait a second.
The stock's pretty high as well. The only question I have is, in the wake of Battery Invest today, is the wider stock market actually going to understand what Tesla shows, reveals, discusses, and details? And if so, how long will it take for this information to really seep into everyone's understanding of the company? Let me know in the comments, what do you guys think? Is there going to be an instant, immediate, and complete reaction to what we see at Battery Invest today in Tesla's stock price? Or is it going to take a little while for people to really digest what they've seen and for there to be activity around buying, especially from the institutional investors who've written Tesla off as an automotive manufacturer? Take a second look and go, oh, hang on a minute. We might start buying this stock. Let me know, I'm really curious. I'm Stephen Mark Ryan. This is Solving the Money Problem, and I love you all. And don't forget your free stocks with WeBull and Stake using the links below. Deposit $100 in your WeBull account, you'll get a free stock valued up to $1,600, and Stake, spin the roulette wheel, you'll either get Nike, GoPro, or Dropbox. Thanks so much for watching. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And of course, if you have any ideas for future videos, let me know. I read all your comments. P.S. If you're still watching, you're awesome. If you'd like early access, exclusive videos, regular Q&As, our private Discord server, and more, consider supporting the channel at
patreon.com/solvingthemoneyproblem so I can keep creating content for you guys. There's a link in the description. You can now also become a member of the channel for some exclusive perks. To learn more, click the join button next to subscribe. And don't forget to check out our merch store. Either way, the best form of support is you being here and watching, so thanks again.